Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. What I'm doing now is getting the saw out to cut some wood. I'm at a spot in Hereford. It's my last day of work of this year, and yeah, heading up to Anglesey kind of tonight and then the rest of the way tomorrow. So yeah, time has shot along and we're now on the journey up to my mate's, have some fun, catch up with him and do some bits on the van, and then off up to a little job near Bolton and then up to Scotland. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But for now, just want to get some more wood, top up my wood supply, because when I'm at my mate's in Anglesey, it's going to be hard to get wood because I'll be at his. So yeah, I want to make sure I've got a full stock, so I've got a week's worth or so. And then yeah, this is a piece of Celotex I put in this door to stop the cold because it's not really insulated. I don't know, there wasn't any problems, I just wanted a bit. Take a look here, you can see it's very wet, puddles, and yeah, but we came on here the other day and it was alright. Yeah, hopefully she'll come out with the new Michelin tyres. They proved well last time. Anyway, here's this pile of wood we're going to chop up, and yeah, let's do that. So yeah, van is warming up, wood is cut. We'll see if we get out of this mess. And, yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. So, hello everyone. I should have put the little mic on, shouldn't I? I got it out at the moment. Anyway, I'm just leaving to go to work in Hereford on Friday, my last day of this year, providing everything goes to plan, of course. Well, not necessarily to plan, but you know, we get up there and we have a good time, basically. Yeah, tonight I'm going to Worcester, have a family dinner. So I'm glad I got out that mud as well. What was I going to say though? Yeah, so then I'm going to Rich's to pick something up quickly, and then maybe stay the night there, and then Anglesey on Saturday, tomorrow, and then there for a week. But at the moment I'm climbing through the Herefordshire hills, trying not to go backwards. This is where the journey starts, leaving work and off upwards. So I'll catch you guys later. Fun. Good morning everyone. I'm just doing my morning condensation wipe, and there's some ice up here, so pretty mad. Yeah, that ice, crazy. Someone said it was gonna frost, but I was like, nah, no chance. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was 1 degree when I woke up about an hour ago, 6 o'clock now. Yeah, I didn't think it was frosty though. Anyway, I'm at Rach's from Beyond the Van. Just a quick stopover And then I'll be off today. Got popped to Aldi quickly just to grab a couple of bits, not a full shop. And then I'm off to my mates up to Anglesey, and yeah, that's where the journey starts, people. It's exciting. This morning, well, last night I turned up late and I couldn't be asked to light the burner, and also I had the diesel heater on while driving to warm it up in the back because it was like 8 degrees. Because the burner went out while I was at work, and then I went to grandparents for dinner. But yeah, the diesel heater on in the back while driving. It was only about 15 degrees in the back when I came back, well, when I got here, but that was fine. Once I stopped, it started to warm up even more, and then I set the diesel heater on a timer to come on at 4 in the morning this morning, and I woke up and it was a lovely 17 degrees or so. So that was nice, and then I instantly lit the burner and turned the diesel heater off. And yeah, now it's 22 degrees, which is why I thought I'd take this bit of Celotex out, because I don't really need the insulation at the moment. And then I found that it's, yeah, icy. So now I think I'm going to have some breakfast, and then I think I'm going to make some oat cookies again. So yeah, I'm going to make them after breakfast, and I'll probably catch you for that, because you all know I like my overnight oats in the morning, not overnight. So I'm going to go make them now, and then I'll catch you when I make the cookies. And then we'll go on a walk later on. There's nice wood down there, so yeah, go on a little stroll down there with a cup of tea and maybe a cookie. And then we can head off to the shops quickly, and then up to Anglesey. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, they're in, as you can't see. There they are. And it's already robbed 3% of my battery in 3 minutes. That was on 72. Oh, yeah. As I say, the air fryer is not the best in the winter. I don't use the air fryer in the winter, really. I thought I'd give it a go. I don't know if I'll be doing it again. But I've got loads of driving to do, so I'll be fine. Yeah. If I've got driving to do, or if maybe the sun's out and I'm near 100%, maybe it's worth doing it. But otherwise, it's just, yeah. But it gives up a nice amount of heat as well. Can feel it. Which is nice. Near the door area as well. So that's always cold and drafty. Right, now I'm going to make another cup of tea to go on a walk with. So I've got a nice hand warmer. So I've run out of peanut butter because I had it on my porridge. So these are a bit crumbly because the peanut butter kind of brings it all together. Oh, it's stopped pulling power now. So now it won't use as much power because it will flick in and out. But we're on 68% now. Got my tea, and there are the cookies. And yeah, I might have one. But they're very crumbly, so yeah, I won't film that. Very nice. Right, let's go. Tripod for you guys. Let's crack on. it's chilly. Right, I'm going for a shower. See you in a bit. These turned out okay, considering no peanut butter. That's why they're quite gappy and pale. But very nice. Anyway, shower time. And this is where I walk out to take the shop off me opening the cab, and the GoPro turns off. Oh, I just did a whole piece to camera and it wasn't even on. Basically what I was saying is, I don't think I've told you guys yet, because I think I did it in the only Patreon video. So if you want the Patreon, links in the description. But what I was saying was, one of my glow plugs died last weekend on the way down to Stonehenge. So she fires on 4 cylinders, and then I demonstrated it, but I can't do that now because she's fired now, so she's warm. Anyway, yeah, exciting times, Anglesey, and then I'm not coming back down for 3 months if everything goes to plan. Touch wood. Although there is no plan. The plan is to just stay up there until I run out of money, basically. Which yeah, it should be 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months. So exciting times, looking forward to it, and yeah, I'll see you on the road. Right, so just leaving Audi, been to Audi, B&Q. I got a bucket. I wanted a bucket for collecting rainwater over the winter and snow, just for showers and washing up, obviously not for drinking. Might as well make use of free water, stay off good for longer. Yeah, so the idea is I am just going straight to Anglesey now. 3 hours 18 minutes, the map says. Probably 3 hours 45. And then just a quick fuel stop. Should be as I just go into Anglesey, because the fuel might be cheaper. Sometimes it is. But yeah, I'm just going to have a packet of crisps and a little snack on the way. I should get there about 2 o'clock. It says I'll get there at 1:45. Maybe just after 2 I'll probably get there. It's 10:30 now. Yeah, let's leave Kidderminster and head off up to Anglesey. Tunnel we go. This is a concrete tunnel, I think. That's how you say it. Good morning everyone. So, in Anglesey. Obviously didn't film much last night because I got to my friends and we were chatting, and obviously hadn't been up here since June after the Vanlife Festival, so yeah, it's been a while. I was meant to come up in September, but just too busy, so that's why I'm going to Scotland via Anglesey. It's just because yeah, I didn't get to see my friend in September or August or whenever we planned it, so it serves its purpose for a little base to do bits on the van, because my friend's very mechanically minded as well. My friend being Ben. Yeah, so today's job, we're going to try and do the glow plugs. Just first job, get the worst one out of the way. If anything goes wrong, then we've got a week to kind of, you know, resolve it if we snap a glow plug or whatever. But first I'm going to go on a morning walk. Sun's just rising over there. It looks beautiful, so I'm not going to talk for very long. I'm just watching Cam and Rachel, well, Rachel's video of up in Scotland. She is remote, that's it. That's her YouTube. Camera battery's dying as well, so that's a sign. But oh yeah, the burner was going all while I was driving. It was a bit smoky in here when I got here. I did try and put it out before I left Rich's, but yeah, it didn't go out. But that was fine, because when I got here it was still just mildly warm, and I thought, you know what, there's no point in letting it go out now, so I got it going. It's 5 degrees outside and it's 22 degrees in here. It's beautiful, and yeah, let's crack on and go on a morning walk as usual. So I'm not going to film in detail obviously about all of this stuff. I might set up a time lapse of just doing the glow plugs or whatever, but I'm going to be recording all of this as thorough as I possibly can with my mate around, because obviously you do get a bit carried away and forget to film, as that happens a lot with me. But I'm going to try my best. But if you've got any suggestions, Mercedes people out there, for the Mercedes channel, I'm going to start editing them, and then when one's done I'm going to create the channel, so it'll be, you know, in the next month or so, especially when this video's out. It'll be within a month after this video or so. So if you've got any channel name suggestions, I'm terrible. Yeah, just stick them in the comments below and I'll have a look, see if they're any good. Because the only idea I've got is Mercedes 310D, and just call it that, or yeah, Mercedes T1 diesels or something. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll really appreciate that, because I'm terrible with names. But yeah, let's crack on and go on a morning walk. Oh, and one other thing, the cable for the All Powers power bank came to convert the XT60 from MC4. So because I'm parked near the trees, we'll see if we can get as much solar as possible into the little All Powers, because it's charging my laptop, and yeah, see if we can get some power this weekend. I'll see where the sun is, if it exists today, because I think it's going to be raining today, but we'll see. Yeah, it'd be good to give it a little test. If not, we'll have to wait till Scotland. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that. Off on a walk now. Just passed a local back there, lady, and she was just walking her dog, and she said, I think it's starting to rain. And I was kind of like, what? It is Wales. No, it was really funny though. I found it funny. And you've got cows and sheep in the same field over there. White cows. Yeah. That's quite nice. It's kind of moody. Mountains over there. You can see them. Moody, quite nice. I'm aiming to get to the sea, but yeah, we'll see if I get there. I think I know the way. I've got my phone on me just in case. And yeah. Anyway, onwards to the sea. Welcome to Llanfforog. W's in Welsh, if they're like that, they're usually an O sound, an O. Because there's a place called Amloch, spelled A-M-L-W-C-H, but yeah, that's Amloch, so that's probably Llanfforog, not Llanfforog. Yeah, just something my friend told me. When you know 2 L's is a cl, and then when you know W's, kind of, if they don't make sense, they're probably on sound. So, yeah, they can start to say words more. So it's not too bad, Welsh. It's quite nice. I like Araf. Araf is a cool word. Much better than slut. Araf! This is where I could potentially park the van if I wanted to be quite near the sea, because there's the sea down there. So yeah, and you can actually drive down here onto the beach, but yeah, I wouldn't do that in my van. But my mate did it in his Mini, so yeah, just shows. Anyway, let's get there. It's quite wet and miserable, so definitely going to try and get back as quickly as possible, and I'm going to hide you in my coat so you don't get wet. I think there's a faster way back that way, but I'm just going to go back this way because I might get lost that way. Yeah, right, see you back at base. What a wet finish to the walk. Need to hang this up now, next to the burner, and the shoes as well. They're not too bad, these are pretty waterproof. They're not as waterproof as they were last winter though. Last winter I was walking through kind of beaches and wet marshes and they were pretty good. They let a little bit of water in, but my feet are mostly dry, so not too bad. But luckily, the burner dries everything out. Yeah, I'm just going to sit down and watch the rest of that Shears remote video. So, shout out to Cam and Rachel's channels. I'll link them in the description if you're interested. They're going to be up in Scotland. I'm sure we'll meet up. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, for now, I'm just probably going to stoke the fire and sit down and just chill for a bit longer. And maybe offload some of this footage and have a look at it and yeah, be a bit productive while the weather's, I'm not going to say miserable, just wet, but you know, you've got to appreciate it. Yeah, there's no chance for the solar panel, is there? Not really worth it. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave you guys now and I won't bore you. There's an hour of water collection and it's filled 12 litres. So to start with this week's jobs was the glow plugs, as I mentioned earlier, and we wanted to get the engine nice and warm, so we took it on a drive to a spot my friend was going to recommend. It was actually already saved on my map, I just hadn't been to yet. A nice little woodland, and we just went on a little walk around this lake, and it was quite soggy. So I'll leave you with this footage now. No swimming. That's one. And the lake. Watch out. Green ones? Yellow ones. So yeah, we were also wondering why some of these conifer trees were yellow whereas others are green, because I thought they were all evergreens, but maybe not. So the next job on the list was to make some light guards, seeing as I had already broken both of the rear light lenses. One I've replaced, one I haven't. But Steve Zaveco on Instagram kindly gave me 2 pairs of these, and me and my friend chopped them up to make a longer but more suitable for my van 1 pair of light guards. And yeah, it worked great. It involved some welding, cutting and all that fun stuff. Good morning everyone. So as you probably can hear, it's absolutely mental out there. Didn't realise, looked at the weather last night. I think it said Wednesday, but I didn't look at the weather for today. I mean the wind for today. But yeah, it's not far off 40 today, miles per hour. So did the glow plugs yesterday. As I say, that's all recorded on the main new Mercedes channel. So yeah, let me know what you think the name should be. I'm thinking like Mercedes T1 diesels, as I said, so I think I'm just going to go with that, Mercedes T1 diesel. But yeah, that video should be up probably similar time to this, to be fair. So if I do manage to get it up and in, I'll link the channel and the video up in the card up there, because it shouldn't be too much of a video to edit. Then the other thing that I am going to record is my mate is going to, wind, leaves and everything. Christ. Yeah, the other thing we're going to do is the air filter. I've got an aftermarket performance air filter to go on, because eventually I want to put a snorkel on the van. I know it seems unnecessary, but it would be good in both giving me confidence to not drown the air intake, and also it's good in dusty weather if you point it the other way, if you're in dusty deserts or wherever. So it's just good, but that'll be, you know, down the line. But for now I'm just changing the air filter. We did also have a slight compression leak around the glow plugs. They weren't very tight, so that's why they came out so easy. So then when we put the new ones in, they now don't blow any bubbles when we put WD-40 on. So yeah, that's all sorted. Should have better power now. Yeah, and that's that. So I'll update you. I've also got the fog light bar to fit, a yellow light bar in between the fog lights, because the fog lights weren't as bright as I expected. Because I was kind of just going to use them as the spots for now, but they're not that good. They're alright, they have their uses, it's just not what I bought them for. But I think they will still be useful in the fog and snow come the winter. But I've also got a yellow light bar to go in between on the bumper as well. Low down light is better than high down light, because it doesn't blind in your face, you don't see it in the windscreen. So yeah. Anyway, that's just a quick update. My next job is to go under the van and do the gear linkages, but I'm not going to film that on this channel again. It'll be on the Mercedes channel. But I've just got a load of linkage bushes and clips and stuff, just all the linkages on the side of the gearbox. If you're familiar with T1s, you know exactly what I'm on about. And those alley arms snap, and there is arms you can buy, and I'll put it in the description of the other video that I make. And if that's up, I'll stick it in the card, but it's probably not. So I'll link the, as I say, the channel down below, because I think I'll have it up in time. But if not, it won't be there. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit when my mate's doing the air filter and I'll be doing the light bar and gearbox and stuff. So yeah, see you in a bit. So the first job of the day that Ben got on with was fitting the rear light guards that we made yesterday. Now we welded a hinge onto them, and then a little bolt through the rear cross member, and then a wing nut on the end, so that you can easily hinge it out the way, change the light bulb and put it back in completely toolless, which might sound silly, but you can't rob them because they are welded to the van. But yeah, I think they look really smart and they've done a really good job, so thanks Ben for welding them on. And they're definitely going to protect my lights for the foreseeable future if I reverse into anything else. Also, apologies for the strap that's directly in the way of seeing what Ben is doing, but the wind was really annoying that day, as you know. So here is the light guards all done. So we welded the hinge that we welded onto the end of the light cage and welded it to the cross member, and then this side welded a bolt in there with a sleeve and then a wing nut on the end. And yes, that moves, but that is, if you look here, actually the whole light, because this is so flimsy. I want to change this for a thicker, nice bit of metal, probably detach it from the whole thing, but that's unimportant right now. But for now, at least I won't crack any more light cases like this one is cracked. Yeah, and they're both the same, both sides, and yeah, that worked really well. I was well happy with that. Well, Ben actually did the majority of this work here on fitting to the van. We both each made a light cage each, extended, welded, did all that. But yeah, it worked out really well, and well happy with them. So here's the next job. We're going to remove this and put in a new air filter, which is this one, which is a cone air filter. So yeah,
like a K&N filter in a
exactly. And we've sealed it, so because as I said, I want to eventually put a snorkel on the van. So yeah, so that's the air filter in, as you can see, and it does sound bloody awesome. So it's just like a K&N cone filter, and then that just goes down into the wing where it did before, but eventually I think we're just gonna drill a hole through the wing and connected to a bit of straight pipe that goes up the windscreen lip there. No need to buy a snorkel then, but yeah, that's the aim. Some may disagree, but yeah, it's looking good. And yeah, do you want to hear it?
So the next job was fitting that yellow light bar to the bumper of the van. Now I did start this when it was light, but I kept getting distracted, so it ended up being dark when I was doing it. It obviously provided me with nut and bolts, but the plastic bumper is so thick that I was able to just force it in and tap the thread into the plastic by drilling a slightly smaller hole. So that worked really well because it was poor access underneath the van. And yeah, let's look how bright it is. Yeah, it helps when you wire them into the right lights. You see, I wired it into the strobes by accident. Never mind. Second try. Much better. That is such a difference.
That's much brighter. Good morning everyone. So as you can see, the sun is out, making the lighting absolutely terrible, but I'm gonna accept it because it's the sun. Yeah, so today got a fair bit done yesterday, as you saw, and today probably one of the last days filming for this video, because that's pretty much all the van jobs done, kind of. While doing the gear linkages yesterday, I snapped one of the linkages, so yeah, but managed to buy a new one, £7. Not the bit that I intended or thought would snap, which is the arms, which I had new ones of. It was the bars and the ring on the end of the bar that has the bushing. So, but anyway, it's done now, and we're going to set it up all nicely. But as I say, all the details will be either on the Mercedes channel, because that's what I'm filming it for, because I know most of you aren't really interested in the details of the mechanicy bits. I also got the light bar done yesterday as well, and I'll stick some daylight shots of it in now so you guys can see it, what it looks like in the light. But yeah, it makes a huge difference at night. Like when you used to put the fogs on, it would light up where the dipped beam does, but a little bit wider, and it wouldn't really show any more in the distance. When you fit this light bar on, it just lights up everything, which is what I want, and it's so small, and just that, I just love it. But yeah, I have disconnected the fogs for now, just because it was easier to wire it that way. I'll think what I'm going to do is wire them into the existing fog lights, so when you pull out the knob to do the rear fog lights, it will do the front ones as well. Don't know if that might fail an MOT. Maybe I'll put it through a bypass switch so I can turn it off. But then I can turn the fogs on when I need, when it's foggy, and the back and front fog lights come on, and you can push that in. And then you can also have bright yellow snow winter light by flicking on the off-road lights on the switch panel, which is what the fogs were wired into. So yeah, it's going to work a lot better because I'm going to have more lights now. And then, as I say, eventually I'm going to put 2 light bars on the bottom of the box. But obviously the Chinese light bars, and even the aux beam ones I've seen, many of them, all let water in. So don't buy an aux beam one expecting it to be the best. I'm not saying don't buy them. Buy them by all means. I think they're pretty good with all the. I want the amber one where you can change it to amber, so it's got white and amber LEDs in. So that would be really useful. So you could have white or orange light or yellow. You can have the both on, make it super bright. So I do like the aux beam stuff, but I'm just saying don't expect it to not condensation in, because I've seen many that have condensation in. Just today's job is to change my clutch and master cylinder, which again will be on the Mercedes channel. And then the other thing today, which I will film on this channel, is that I'm going to be Lanagarding the van today as well, because I've done it here whenever I've done it, because I've only done it once before in June. And then yeah, he's done it on his vehicles, and now he's doing it for people around the area. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. That's enough rambling, and yeah, hope you have a good one. So hello everyone, next job, as I said earlier this morning, is to Lanagard the whole underside of the van. But first we've got to jet wash it. The plan was to do it this morning, but when doing the slave cylinder I didn't want to be lying in puddles, so I decided to do that first, and now there's not enough time to let it dry, so I'm going to jet wash it today and then we'll be lanagarding it tomorrow. I've done a video on this before, so it's just going to be a time lapse, but what I'm doing is I've got my friend's jet wash which has a short nozzle, so it doesn't have a massive arm, which is great for going in here. I've never used it before because it didn't have it last time, but it's going to be great for getting around all the bits around the chassis and stuff, because you haven't got this massive long jet wash lance, it's just a short one. And then what we're going to do once it's dried is squirt 2 whole litres on the van, just to plaster it, especially at the back. Like, do it in thin layers and then just do second coats until you run out is what we're going to do, and just keep going over it front to back, and then primarily concentrate on the back because that's where all the dirt and shit gets kicked up, and then the salt and the winter is going to rot it. So yeah, the back half after the leaf springs is most important. And then there's the grease you can buy from Lanagard as well, and if you put that in the microwave it goes nice and thin, and you can slap it around springs, bolts, nuts, and it stops everything seizing up because it's like a lubricant. It's like sticking copper grease on things and stuff, and it just keeps all the bolts and springs nice, especially my leaf springs, they squeak and stuff, so keep them all lubricated. So yeah, let's crack on with that. Going under with my head torch.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all good.
Oh, I'm at regretting life decisions moment, but yeah, soaked through. I'm going to dry out and I'll see you lot tomorrow. So, I'm back in my scruffy clothes, which are now a lot drier after being sat by the fire, and next is on with the Lanagard. Hello! The Lanagard motor grease is best warmed up, and then it turns to this thin syrup, and then you just brush it along anything, like you put on leaf springs or where there's panel joins, like in there where it's gonna, you know, rust. I'll probably slather a load on there where my wheel arch brackets are. So, yeah, just anywhere, maybe around those box brackets as well. I'm just going to try and use that whole half a tub on the van, and then I'm going to try and use that whole about 1.7 litres there on the van as well. So it's really awkward to film doing the Lanagard, but as you can see I've brushed it on the leaf springs, on all the panel joins, anything that likes to go rusty, so this, any kind of weld joins, the brackets, and then also just like bolts for the anti-roll bar and the shocks. The GoPro's got terrible low light, but I don't want to trust my nice-ish camera. Done that mount which I welded, which always go on these. Same the other side. Did that. That one hasn't been welded, but don't want to weld it. Done all the panel joins and the wheel arches. Done that front bit in the wing where the mud collects, because I don't have the inner arches because they fell off. And again, same this side. Joins, welds, patches, anything like that. Just get it all smothered in this stuff. Apologies for the wind noise. And again, up there I had to weld, so I've done that. And then just there is probably going to be a similar spot that might need welding. So anything that kind of collects mud, water, gets sprayed on by the rear wheels, make sure you just slather in that stuff, all the joins, anything prone where rust, because it's not really a flat surface that goes rusty. If you look at all of this, it's all really good, but it's where it gets to the joins that are the weak points, so you want to paint all of them, and then we'll go over the whole thing with Lanagard. This bit will only need like 1 coat of Lanagard, but I'll probably do 2 or 3 coats back there, and maybe in the crucial bits in the wheel arch over there. So yeah, on to spraying the actual Lanagard spray, and then we'll be good, and that'll be pretty much it for this video. So, good morning everyone. I meant to film this outro yesterday, but I was too tired. I had a shower, got all clean. I'm now in clean dirty clothes. They've all been washed. So yeah, thank you for your washing machine. If you're watching, Ben. So yes, the Lanigard yesterday, I love the stuff.
I've even sprayed it back here, and as you can see, it's just done a lovely job of just making it all look nice again. It's a little bit tacky, it takes a couple of days to fully go off, especially now it's cold. I've got one trip to near Manchester for a job, and then it'll be sat for a few more days. So yeah, you want a couple of days before you properly drive it through any mud, but it doesn't really matter. Even 24 hours will be better than nothing. But we had a right nightmare with the guns yesterday, because I had my old one, he had two old ones from his, because he's been doing like other people's around Anglesey. So I'll drop a link to his website in the description. If you're around the Wales, Anglesey, North Wales area, you might give him a call. Well, I'll see if we can chat to him in the next video. Yeah, just if you're interested. But basically all the guns had like blocked off and stopped pumping and stuff, because they're old and they've been used before. So, but if you buy a new one, they do last at least one length of the vehicle that you need to do it on. The stuff only keeps for 6 months, so when you buy it, try and use it all, because a lot of people don't realise that it starts to go all solid. I ended up using one of those pressured containers that you use for brake fluid a lot of the time, and you pump the pressure in, but it put it on way too thick, as you can see, and it's all dripping there. But I don't see that as a bad thing, if I'm very honest with you. I didn't manage to get there with the actual Lanigard, but I did do that with the grease, so it's alright. In here I was kind of running out by the front. I prioritised the back, but again I did get some down there. If I can, I know it's a bit dark in there so you can't really see. I tried to get as much in where I could, but it was so hard with the incorrect gun. The correct gun that they come with just sprays a really nice light mist over it, and then you do like 1 or 2 coats of that, whereas this just plastered it, and it flattens out really well. So even though it was going on quite patchy, it kind of all flattened out, which was nice. But yeah, it was a bit stressful. It happened very quickly because that pressurized container uses it a lot faster, and it was on its lowest setting and it wasn't misting enough. If you had a pressurized container that misted really nice, it would have worked, but this one just kind of blobbed it out in really fast and was kind of wasting it. So I was like, quick, get it on. Did it in about half an hour. So, but as I say, this is going to be it for this video. So if you did like it, make sure you hit that like button. Got any thoughts, comments, drop them in the comments below, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, where we'll be leaving here and heading up further into Scotland. So yeah, catch you in the next one.